My rebel story is about me becoming an eco-terrorist, sort of. Little backstory. When I was in high school, I was a badass. And by badass, I mean when the other math team saw me coming, they better watch out, because I knew my integral tables like nobody else. I was the type of badass that all the other kids beat up. I was the type of kid that had too much optimism for his own good. I was the type of kid who had hair longer than most of my girlfriends. And like some David Bowie fans, oftentimes wore a dress just for the sake of screwing with people. So in my junior year, I decided to start a recycling club. Because I didn't have enough stuff to do with the school play and recording the football games because I was part of the AV club and being part of the peer leadership crew and planning the yearbook and planning the prom and everything else that the nerdy, dorky, long-haired math geek kid might have done. And so I started a recycling club. And we started walking around to the classrooms and collecting paper and admonishing people for throwing their bottles into the trash. And all sorts of things that a recycling club might do. And we decided we weren't having enough impact. Me and the 6 other nerdy people that I hung out with. Another backstory, I grew up in Lakeville, Massachusetts. Lakeville, Massachusetts is the home of Ocean Spray Cranberry. It's nothing like the commercials. Funny people don't stand in the water and drop things. It's a farming community, and the thing about farming communities is that they're small, they're tight-knit, and everybody knows everybody. So when you are the nerdy math geek dork, everybody knows you're the nerdy math geek dork. So we weren't having enough impact in this small town, and so we decided we were going to do something big. So we found a local park. The local park was wedged between an Indian reservation and a bunch of the cranberry bogs, and it was this place called Profile Rock. It was this beautiful rock that everybody went to visit, and most of the other people spray painted and threw bottles off the top, and we said, that's messy, so we're going to clean it up. And so we brought trash bags, and we got my 6 nerdy friends together, and we went, and we got all excited because we were going to clean up this local park because we were the recycling club from the high school. And we were there for about 30 minutes picking up trash and making sure we got the cans and the bottles that were thrown down and the cigarette butts and picking them up and putting them in these trash bags that we brought. We thought we were having a difference, and suddenly a police car pulls up. And apparently in a state park, it's illegal without a permit to have a gathering of individuals. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. I was in a small town, which means the one cop that was on duty, Officer Blackburn, knew exactly who I was and knew exactly the type of person I was and said things like, Ricky, what you doing? I said, I am cleaning up the park with all my friends. We're going to have a difference. It's going to be beautiful. And he said, the park ranger is called. And you're not allowed to do that. I said, I just got 6 of my friends together. We're picking up the trash and putting it in a trash bag. No, you're not allowed to do that. You have to have a permit, and you have to file for the permit, and you have to pay $25, and you have to get permission, and then you have to have orange vests, and you have to have the bags that are approved by the Park Service in order to clean up the trash. I said, we're a recycling club from the school. You know everybody. No, we can't do this. And so my friends start getting nervous because there's a cop. And teenagers with cops, they don't mix very well. They get nervous. They wet themselves from here to here. It's really disgusting. And so there was this real bad feeling going on. But I was an optimist and I was a nerd and I knew my integral tables. And so I fought the law, and the law won. So Officer Blackburn says, Ricky, I'm gonna have to take you down to the police station. And all your friends with you if they choose not to leave the premises. And my friends, of course, being the nerds that they are, say, we're leaving. And so I look at Officer Blackburn and I say, and I quote, I am the Lorax! I speak for the trees! And then he shoved me in the car and drove me to the police station. Officer Blackburn worked basically for the dispatcher, who is my friend Mike's mom, and my friend Mike's mom managed to get me out with a warning after I got arrested for cleaning up the local park. But damn it, I was a rebel, and I had a criminal record, and I had street cred. So along with math major and dorky kid that started the environmental club, I also had a criminal record. So I'm a rebel. One postscript to this story. My 20-year reunion is this upcoming summer, and so I called a friend of mine to say, hey, you're going to the reunion. And she said, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I need to talk to you. And I said, well, what do you need to talk to me about? She's like, I was at Profile Rock last week. I said, okay. And she said, well, they put trash cans out. So apparently I'm a rebel with a cause.